Cal Poly was voted Best in the West for the 22nd year in a row. We'll take a look at the best parts of Cal Poly.
And one club on campus is barbecuing tasty and cheap meals. Find out why they're doing it.
The men's basketball home opener brought in a crowd. Stay tuned to see how the Mustangs played against San Francisco State.
Broadcasting from Studio 300 on Cal Poly's campus, you're watching Mustang News.
Hello and welcome to Mustang News. I'm Shannon Durkee.
And I'm Mallory St. Thanks for joining us. An attempted sexual assault occurred on the Cal Poly campus Sunday, November 9th. UPD says it happened at 3 a.m. between Mott Gym and the parking structure. The victim says she was walking towards the parking structure when she was attacked from behind. The suspect placed her in a headlock with one arm, and his other hand covered her mouth with the intention of sexual assault. The victim was able to fight off the attacker and escape. UPD reminds everyone to be an active bystander by walking with other people and trusting your instincts if you feel uneasy or suspicious.
The Orfalea College of Business has a new faculty member with a lot of experience under her belt. Mary Keltine is the new Assistant Dean for Advancement and External Relations. Keltine previously worked as the Director of Development on Cal Poly Center for Innovations in Entrepreneurship, or CIE, for 2 years. The new job will require her to supervise the college's fundraising and communications. Keltine said that she is glad her new role allows her to stay connected to business leaders who support CIE, as well as the Orfalea College of Business alumni.
And so part of my reason for coming to Cal Poly to be a fundraiser is to help build relationships with the alumni base and bring them back to the students and show them what all of these amazing students are doing here on campus.
She will also help with Dean Scott Dawson on the Dean's Advisory Council. Biomedical engineering students have the opportunity to get funding for their senior projects. The Hannah Forbes Fund is a part of the Biomedical Engineering Department's goal to contribute to student success. The funding was created in 2010 by Hannah Jim and Bert Forbes. The funding is similar to mini grant, and students can qualify for up to $500. To apply, students have to submit a proposal about the project idea. The fund has helped 77 students and 50 projects over the past 3 years.
Only 12 journalism students are allowed to take the senior project class for the rest of the academic year. An email sent to journalism students by Department Chair Mary Glick explained the Journalism 462 class is the alternative to the senior project class. Senior project professor Dan Eller said though 12 may seem like an alarming number, the changes were made to better define the resources available to students.
We're opening up a lot more opportunity for our students to do what they're here to do, and that's to be great practitioners when they leave, but indeed, if they're ready for further academic research and scholarship, we have those opportunities.
12 was a number chosen from previous enrollment records of winter and spring quarters. That number can change next year.
Cal Poly was ranked Best in the West by the U.S. News and World Reports of America's Best Public Masters University. This is the 22nd consecutive year we have earned this badge of honor. We're headed to campus to see if students agree we are the best and why.
My favorite part about Cal Poly?
Favorite part is probably the weather. It's just always so nice. Even in November, it's sunny.
Favorite part is probably the teaching staff. I feel like the teachers at Cal Poly, compared to other ones, actually enjoy teaching more.
I like the campus, really, actually. I really like around Orfalea. I think it's beautiful down there. It's a good campus just for like sitting in the grass in random places. I think that's good because you can't study all the time in a building. You need to be outdoors, and I think our campus is good for that.
I love the people at Cal Poly. Like, I just love how friendly everyone is and how welcoming everyone is here. I feel like all the students really support each other to do their best and to be like the best version of themselves, and I love that.
Like this atmosphere and the close-knit community and how beautiful this town is, and how like the backdrop, like when you look over there, the sky and like the mountains and everything, it looks like a painting.
Why do I like Cal Poly? The people are kind and jolly.
Oh, and then
the animal life is poppin', and soccer balls be droppin'. The rec center is sweet. Love the shower shoes on my feet. The graveyard, built by an architect. Red radish, food I respect. The end.
Cal Poly ranked 10th out of 120 other colleges in the magazine's overall list of the best in the West universities.
For 60 mechanical engineering seniors, 3/4 of work and design are about to be put on display. For students like the FarmBot team, a machine designed to improve the efficiency of growing crops, working to improve a prototype for nearly a year has put them amongst the leading experts of larger scale designs. Student Brian Rodriguez said having worked on FarmBot since January, he can't imagine stopping his project now.
We've kind of worked so much on it that we know the most about the hardware now at this point, and so it'd be really cool to actually work on it through the long run and make sure that everything is, going well.
The Mechanical Engineering Design Expo will begin this evening from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. in Bonderson. And coming up after the break, American Indian students speak out on the true story of Thanksgiving.
One club on campus is teaching people how to use guns safely. Find out which club coming up.
Years, Smokey Bear has asked you to use fire responsibly.
Fire is due to an unattended campfire. Go time.
Here's how you can stay on the front lines of preventing wildfires. Always watch your campfire before leaving. Drown it, stir it, drown it again, and feel that the fire is out cold.
Oh, bullseye!
And you won't need a visit from these guys.
Copy that.
You can be Smokey's wingman when enjoying nature and prevent wildfires. Visit SmokeyBear.com for more.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Hart, what's going on?
I'm leaving.
Why? What did I do?
Not enough. You constantly ignore me. You barely eat anything healthy. You're half as active as you used to be. The pressure is just too much. I quit.
Okay, I get it. I'll do better. Just please, don't leave.
Okay. But remember, if I go, you go.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy...
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play, what you wear, how you dance, or even what direction life takes you. You just need to be there. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
A group of Cal Poly students is teaching people how to use firearms. The Cal Poly Marksmanship Club teaches new gun owners and new shooters firearms safety. The club has safety officers from the National Rifle Association who train people how to use firearms safely. The club goes to the San Luis Obispo Sportsmanship Association gun range to see their skills in action every first and third Monday of the month.
I like educating people on the fact that firearms can be safely used. You know, firearms do have a very negative connotation to them, and I do like alleviating that. I like people feeling safe around a firearm. I like them to know that firearms are for everybody.
New members shoot for free for the first time at the gun range. The new shooters just need to pay for ammunition, and the club will supply the gun and train them on the spot.
Cal Poly students are barbecuing for a cause. The Agriculture Engineer Society hosts a barbecue every Thursday. The money from the lunch goes towards funds for the club. The lunch consists of a burger, a bowl of chili or chips, and a drink. Thursdays aren't the only time they barbecue. They also host specific events where they will throw anything from burgers to tri-tip on the grill.
Burgers, you know, I'd like to say they're the best on campus. I know we can cook a little bit better than the guys at Campus Market, and especially I know we can cook better than the guys at BG's, so for the price, I don't think you can get a better meal on campus.
A person can buy a single patty for $5, including a side and a drink, or they can buy a double patty for $6. Rain or shine, the Bray Barbecue is always open for business.
The Horticulture Department is helping students prepare for the future. Students came to the UU Wednesday evening to sit down with agriculture employers for dinner. This 13th annual evening with the industry brought out agricultural consultants, landscape managers, and seed company representatives to give advice to Cal Poly students. Job and internship opportunities were also discussed over this fajita dinner.
Looking into the future, a little less stressful because I knew that, there would be opportunities out there and there are, a lot of available jobs.
Go to Facebook/Cal Poly HCS to learn more about the Horticulture's Department upcoming events and job opportunities.
The Cross Cultural Center is discussing the validity of a national holiday. The American Indian Student Association and the Cross Cultural Centers are educating the campus about the true history of Thanksgiving. The event, The Truth About Thanksgiving, is a discussion about how the holiday became a national holiday and why we still celebrate it. According to the organizers, there are many misconceptions about the holiday. The supervisor of the event, Sandy Wimigwas, said she has received positive feedback leading up to the event.
I feel like it's something that is well known in American Indian and Indigenous populations, in these communities, but I don't think that it's something that other people really take a second look at. I don't think it's something that they really consider as they sit down with their family and talk about what they're thankful for.
The Truth About Thanksgiving is the final event in the Cross Cultural Center's Native American Heritage Series. The event is today from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. in the UU Room 207.
Seeing peers face inequality is not easy, but at the Oxfam Hunger Banquet, students asked their peers to do just that. At the banquet hosted by the Student Community Services Center, students randomly chose a high, middle, or low income tier. The high tier was given steak, while the low tier was given half a portion of rice to depict the latest poverty statistics. One coordinator said that as hard as it is, enforcing the unequal scenarios is worth the promote change.
Shocked expression on the face of a nice young girl who I had to tell to go to the back of the line so the guy in front of her could eat first. That's actually somewhat rewarding because that's one more person who might think later wow, this is something that has to change.
The Hunger Banquet is a part of the See the Need Week ending this Saturday.
And now we're going to take a live look at Avila Beach. All right, as we can see here, it's looking a little bit more cloudy out there today. It's not the brightest sunny day on the beach there.
It's kind of empty, just like this week coming up. It shouldn't have too many people. But why don't we bring it over to Michelle Logan, who will be joining us for your weather forecast coming up next.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
I wish I was in school. If only I had a math test today. I'll stay after class. I'll clean the chalkboard. I wish I was in school.
School ends, but free lunches for your kids don't have to. Find your local food bank at feedingamerica.org/summermeal.
This job looks perfect. It says you need people skills. Check. Driver's license. Check. And a high school diploma or GED.
Skip the drama. Get your GED.
I got that. You are good to go.
Take that first step towards a better future and sign up for free classes now.
Ballerina.
Sometimes all it takes to be a dad is remembering how to be a kid again. Take time to be a dad today.
Hello and welcome back. Now we have Michelle Logan with your weather.
Yesterday,
A rainy day broke up what had been a pretty sunny, consistent November. But good news for the drought, we might see some rain further down this week. Now for today's weather headlines, there is a 30% chance of rain. So you may see that way down the central coast, some rain. Today we have highs of 60s and low 50s. It's pretty overcast with humidity at 71%. And today we have a high of 66 and a low of 54 with some chance of rain, as I said before. There might be some calm winds, but low winds for the most part. And looking now at the highs up and down the central coast, we're starting at Paso Robles with 64, Atascadero at 63, and also 63 moving out to the coast at Los Osos. More inland here in San Luis Obispo, we have high of 66 degrees. And moving on down pretty consistently 64 at Avila Beach, Rio Grande, Nipomo, and Santa Maria. And moving on to our 5-day weather forecast. We're starting out today with some rain. The high of 66, like we said. Tomorrow we're going to see some partly sunny, partly cloudy, and good news for the drought, more rain this Saturday. High of 72, low of 52. Sunday, partly cloudy again with a high of 73. And Monday, sunny skies at 72 with a low of 48. And that's all we have for weather. Back to Shannon and Mallory at the desk.
Thanks, Michelle. It does look like this cool weather is going to be continuing on with some clouds, with some more rain coming our way.
Yeah, it'll be good. My parents are coming up this weekend, so I can show them the outdoors a little bit.
And now we also have a story about the Cal Poly Pier. It opened its doors to the public this past weekend.
Reporter Jillian Delgadio has the inside look of what's been going on under the sea.
We feel super lucky to have like everything here.
At the Cal Poly Research Pier biannual open house, people get a chance to see the pier and interact with Cal Poly marine biology majors to learn more about their research.
People are excited. I mean, I don't know what it is about marine science and marine biology, but people naturally love it.
People of all ages got to see student-made demonstrations, like this interactive dive experience.
Okay, cool. It was really fun to see everyone either go from scared to stoked, or the kids who immediately just want to jump in. We had people coming back like 5 times, like, I can't wait to scuba dive when we grow up, and that's exactly what we want to see. You're diving! You can touch the tube right? If you weren't wet, you weren't in the tank.
Cal Poly has owned the pier since 2001.
Before we had the pier, Cal Poly's marine program had about $10,000 in funding a year, 10 or 12 people, students working on research, maybe a couple of faculty members.
So these threads, they're super strong.
Now, the Coastal Marine Science Program gets about $3 to $5 million in funding a year, and more than 100 students do research here, and 1,000 come out for classes.
The opportunity that we have to bring the public out here to see the students and the faculty and the work that they're doing, it really excites them.
It's definitely gratifying, I think, and it's really fun because you forget that the public is interested.
The next open house is at the pier in the spring. Julian Delgadio, Mustang News.
The pier brought in a crowd of over 1,600 people this year and will be open again next spring.
Although it's been only open to the public twice a year, students use the pier for research and hands-on learning year-round. Senior student Connor Healy started his work with the California Collaborative Fisheries Research Project, or CCFRP, over the summer. Healy spent his time on the boat and floating dock to help forward Cal Poly's tagging project. The open pier event gives students a chance to show off what they've been working on for the past months leading up to the event.
We've been coming up with great questions and are really genuinely interested in what we're doing and are curious on what the goal for the future is.
Healy, alongside other students, has been tracking rockfish populations inside the marine protected areas as well as outside the reference sites. His research team is trying to get a general idea of what is happening to the fish populations as well as discovering unforeseen trends. Healy hopes to continue his research somewhere on the coast after graduating next year.
And coming up after the break, the men's basketball team got the win at the home opener this week. Stay tuned for Sports with Mariah Bravo to see how it prepares them for the matchup against Delaware.
Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Everything looks good on our end.
And lights.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Mom, can we get some ice cream? Please, Mom, please.
No, we're having dinner soon.
Please.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
Let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
Here is my handle and here is my spout.
When I get all steamed up, then I shout.
Tip me over and pour me out. Oh.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Cheers.
Take time to be a dad today.
And now we have Mariah Bravo here with us for sports. Mariah.
Hello, team. All right. So Cal Poly men's basketball team hosted San Francisco State for the first home game of the season. The Mustangs came out on top and outscored the Gators 64-44. The game started out with Cal Poly scoring the first 8 points of the game, taking advantage of the 18 Gator personal fouls. The Mustangs sank 20 of the 24 free throws. Junior forward Brian Bennett contributed 13 points.
We're excited to finally get back to all our fans and play in front of them, because after that run last year, everyone just said they can't wait for next year.
Cal Poly is hosting Delaware for a non-conference game on Friday night at Mott Athletic Center. The Cal Poly women's basketball team is set to play the University of Portland in their home opener in Mott Athletic Center Sunday afternoon. The Mustangs will be hosting Portland Sunday afternoon for another non-conference game and their home opener. Portland brought back their top 4 scorers a year ago, and the Mustangs have a solid core as well as 2 freshman twins who picked up 24 combined points in the first game. Cal Poly hopes to start the home opener off right with a win.
To be honest, it's pretty much what I expected for first game, and having 3 new starters in our starting lineup is kind of what I thought would happen.
The Mustangs tip off at 1 p.m. on Sunday at Mott Athletic Center. The Cal Poly football team has their final game of the season against University of San Diego on Saturday. Following their first loss of the season against UC Davis. The Mustangs have their season closer on Saturday against USD in San Diego to the end of their 2014 regular season. Cal Poly is coming off to a loss of UC Davis in the Battle of the Golden Horseshoe, while USD is coming off at an 8-game winning streak. The Mustangs are now 5-3 in the Big Sky and 6-5 overall this season.
Our best football game, and we really don't want to go out with that being how we play football. We didn't play well. UC Davis did. I want to make sure I say that again. They did play well, but we did not.
The Mustangs set to kick off San Diego at 4:05 p.m. to try and end their season on a high note. The wrestling team is hosting an outdoor match in the University Union on Friday. The Mustangs will host Northern Colorado at 3 p.m. on Friday in their first of the 2 outdoor meets for the wrestling team. Several Mustangs have opened their season with strong starts. Senior Dominic Castle, former Pac-12 champion, is 3-1 in matches so far. So far will be the main event on Saturday meet. The team is off next week because of the holiday, but will return to action on December 6th at the Windy City Showcase, hosted by Northwestern University.
Thanks so much, Mariah. I'm sad to see football season coming to an end. It's so much fun going out to all the games with everybody.
And the tailgates, everybody's dressed up.
So
and it's
much
all
excitement.
Spirited. Yeah, it's a bummer that it's over.
But basketball season, volleyball, both of those are beginning now, so more to look forward to there.
And the men are throwing out their razors for this month. Find out how this raises cancer awareness.
Up, college is hard. Down, those books are heavy.
My sport is football, but my passion is education.
Right up here.
So every year I take promising high schoolers on a college tour
Lights there, darts there.
to show them that higher education means a brighter future. My name is Nnamdi Asamoah. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
You can be a reader, tutor, or mentor too. Take the pledge at liveunited.org/volunteer.
Do you wear this?
Oh, look, a redhead.
Staring contest.
You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
And now it's time to take a look at Pollywood. Julian Delgadio is here with us to let us know what's going on. Julian?
Thanks, guys. Fall is in full swing, and people are breaking out their sweaters, boots, scarves, Uggs, and beards. Reporter Taylor Phillips takes a look at No Shave November.
Way through No Shave November, and the beards are taking over. No Shave November is a unique way people can show support and raise awareness for cancer and men's health. General Engineering senior Ryan Payne is a dedicated participant in the nonprofit organization.
I first started doing this 2 years ago, and I just kind of did it because I could. Finally could grow some facial hair, and then I realized that it kind of means a lot more.
Groups of people can put together a team and raise money by growing the longest, craziest beards. The fundraiser is put on by the American Cancer Society.
Being a man and being able to grow facial hair is important to me, and so I just like to do it to help those or raise awareness for those who are unable to do it.
To donate, visit the American Cancer Society website. Taylor Phillips, Mustang News.
For more information, check out the No Shave November website at www.noshave.org. One of the largest bands in concert in the county is taking place this Sunday on Cal Poly's campus. Nearly 300 students will be performing at the 2014 Cal Poly Band Fest this weekend. The concert features Cal Poly's Wind Orchestra, Wind Ensemble, and the Mustang Marching Band. The concert will include a variety of pieces including English folk songs, Japanese compositions, and a special arrangement of the U.S. National Anthem. The Mustang Marching Band will feature songs that are often heard at football games. The event is at 3 p.m. in Harmon Hall and the Performing Arts Center. And students can win a prize worth $100 by submitting a picture they can take for the College of Architecture and Environmental Design photo contest. The picture must follow the theme, what do we students see every day that usually goes unnoticed? Black and white or color photos are allowed. Any student can enter a photo, and pictures should be submitted to the plhansen@calpoly.edu. This Friday, November 21st, is the last day to enter. And that's all for Pollywood this week, guys. Back to you guys at the desk.
I always love November and seeing everybody not shave and how the beards come in.
The beards and the mustaches. That was great. We're going to wrap up this week's 30-minute edition of Mustang News.
Thank you guys for watching and have a great day.